Welcome to the Jetpack Joust Gamescast. Today we'll be playing again Minecraft, and today I have my co-host Zach.
How you doing?
AKA the Huggernaut.
That one.
He just got bunced. And Tony Santoni.
Woo, that
AKA
me.
Sony Tantoni.
Oh, yeah.
From the Level 88 podcast, which you can check out on iTunes.
Oh yeah.
Or Podbean, or wherever your local podcast is sold. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good, you know.
Pretty good.
All right.
Just crafting.
Crafting and mining.
Yep.
Anything you guys have been up to, like playing lately?
Minecraft.
Check out.
As you can see.
Yeah, I mean, this is our Minecraft server, by the way, that we started. That we'll probably use on future podcasts. Yeah, fuck it.
There's some things and some stuff
There's
here.
stuff and things. Tony has an indoor pool.
It's not a pool, it's a fishing hole.
Fishing hole. And he's got a fuck grotto upstairs.
Yeah, that's for fucking. This is for fishing.
Alright. So, The Division is in open beta this weekend.
Yes.
And by the time you hear this, because it comes out on Monday, it won't be anymore. So sorry you missed out. Fuck off. Have either of you guys gotten a chance to play it at all?
Nope, I've watched a bunch of it though.
Yeah, I played about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I came over here.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty good. So I didn't get through much. I got through maybe like one mission where you essentially set up your like base, and everything's pretty tight. Like the mechanics are good. The shooting's pretty good. The menus are great. They're really easy to navigate, and you pretty much can pick up everything as soon as you start playing.
So it's pretty intuitive.
Yeah, it's it's got a good hub around it. The map's really good. It's pretty cool. It's essentially like when you hit the map, it pulls out from your position and shows like the whole city, and it shows exactly where you're standing, and it shows even people that aren't like in your play group.
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody on your friends list that's playing the beta, it shows exactly where they're standing in the city,
That's
and you
cool.
can just go over to them or like fast travel to them and just pair up real quick.
That's super cool. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
that's
going to
sweet.
download that once we're done here, so I can play with you.
Yeah, I'll probably go home and play a bit more actually.
Yeah, I figured.
I'd like to.
Well,
I wish.
yeah.
If I didn't have to work. But yeah, it looks. The only thing I didn't like what I saw was the shooting. Because it looked like somebody literally emptied a whole clip into some person and they weren't dead. And I was like, oh.
That might be
Yeah,
perfect.
because there's a lot of RPG elements to it. It's.
I'm sure that's like people having better armor and.
Yeah, I think it might just be the fact that so early on,
Yeah.
like your guns aren't great. You're facing. It's mostly AI in the beginning. There is like a multiplayer aspect, but you don't get to that until you do like a mission or two. And then it's all just PvP in certain places.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm stoked to try it out for at least a little bit before it stops being an open beta. The last open beta I tried was Star Wars Battlefront, and I actually never ended up purchasing it because I didn't really like it that much.
No, I didn't either.
played that
I
for a
bought it,
while.
but
It was
not
alright.
happy with it at all.
Well, I'm a huge Star Wars fan too, and I know you
Right.
are too, Tony. I don't know if you are, Zach. Are you?
I like them, but I wouldn't call myself a big fan of them.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you a lot.
I mean, I liked it, but it's just boring. Like you're done with it in like 20 minutes. You're like, all right, I'm bored.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I was playing the beta. Like, even though there were only 2 maps available, I was like, I thought I'd at least be able to get a couple hours out of those 2 maps. But
Yeah.
after like 3 or 4 playthroughs, I was like, all right, this is Battlefield's skinned with Star Wars
basically.
and dumbed down a little bit.
Yep.
And that wasn't fun for me.
No.
Yeah, it got old pretty fast. There wasn't a lot there. There wasn't a lot of different guns to unlock. There wasn't a lot of maps or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
In the future, I think they could do more with it, but
Yeah.
it's like nothing now.
yeah, there's so much there's such a wealth of content in the Star Wars universe, as is evidenced by the entire podcast on this network dedicated to Star Wars. And I just feel like they really just scraped the surface, that they could do so much more with it. Totally agree. Is there anything else you guys have been playing besides Minecraft and the beta for this?
Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League's
Tons of
great.
Rocket League.
I haven't played Rocket League in a while.
It
but
just came out on Xbox yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's yesterday.
that is a damn good game.
I fucking love it. I'm really mad that I'm not as good, because when it it was somewhere towards the end of beta when it first came out. I was playing it like every day, all the time. Somehow I was really good at it, and now like I had stopped playing it for a while because I stopped playing games, and then I picked it up again, and like so many people are like just flying through the air. Like I can't do that. I'm really depressed that I stopped now.
Yeah, I played pretty much from when the beta started, and I still can't do all that flying through the air
I
stuff.
can do some here and there, but like
Oh,
it's,
shit, Diamond,
it's
what up?
insane.
Sorry.
Nice. I'm like everybody can do that now, and I can't. I'm mad.
I'm not that great either, honestly.
I love it though.
Yeah, it's a blast to play, but
Like I'm better than most of the, like the newbies on
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
I'm
the
easily
servers.
better than them. That's why I kind of want to buy it on Xbox, just because most of those people haven't played, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm better than all of you. Holy shit! Why is there an Enderman in our stairs? He's dead.
Oh, teleported there.
besides the Division beta, I picked up Street Fighter V earlier this week. That is a pretty bare bones game.
Really?
Yeah. So the online didn't work the entire first day.
Jesus.
That's
Like at
fucked
all.
up.
I'm not exaggerating. I didn't get one game, and I couldn't get in with like a friend to play in a party or anything like that. Lobbies straight up didn't work.
That sucks.
Multiplayer didn't work. And they did not do. Well, they don't hardly have anything single player so far.
Ah, died. Fuck off.
Killed by a zombie.
There's supposed to be a big patch in March that
That's good.
is going to have a bunch of the single player stuff. But right now, all that it has is like a really short, really brain dead easy story mode with like 2 1-round fights where you start off with all your meters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much impossible to lose that. And then survival mode, which is a little better but kind of unbalanced. The normal survival mode essentially is like the same level of easy as the story mode for the first 25 fights,
Jesus.
and then it actually gets hard between 25 and 30. And they lock colors behind survival mode, so if you don't beat survival mode with whatever character you want colors for, you're not getting colors.
What, can you refresh me with what colors are?
Like alternate colors for your
okay.
character.
Well, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I
Except
mean
it sucks.
it's a good reason to
To play
play it, but the unbalanced, and it's not even like, it doesn't make me mad that I lose because I'm bad at Street Fighter. It's more that I put like 10 minutes in where it's just completely boring, and then like the last 5 minutes is actually challenging, and then I'll probably lose and have to do it again over and over.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But the actual fighting, the actual like basic gameplay is great. Really tight, pretty well balanced. A lot of characters are fun to play, even though it doesn't launch with a ton of them.
How many characters it launched with, do you know?
I think 16?
It's not horrible.
18 maybe?
Yeah, that's not really a lot considering how many characters are in that universe.
Yeah.
No, and their plan is essentially they're going to have a couple DLC packs, obviously.
Oh, sweet, so they're going to charge you for more characters.
Yep.
Well,
Probably.
kind of. So the way it works is...
You buy a season pass.
No. So the way it works is there's stuff called fight money, and you get fight money for pretty much doing anything.
Okay.
You get it for beating survival mode with a character, beating story mode with a character, etc., etc. And of course, every time you win online, you win fight money.
Yeah.
Each character is going to cost 100,000 fight money.
Yeah.
And beating story mode with all of the characters nets you at least 160,000 fight money, I believe. So essentially, if you do the story mode, you get one character for free, guaranteed. Every time you level up, you get like 1,000 fight money. So it is kind of reasonable. It's kind of to be seen, really, because you only get 50 fight money for every win online.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh,
really low.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me! I just got blown up. And you just got shot. You got killed by a skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh, killer.
I
Oh,
don't have a
fucking
sword
spider.
anymore.
Should be. You can. There's iron in one of those chests. You can make a sword.
All right.
Oh, did you lose a sword?
Yeah, I died before. I don't know where I died.
My hidden chest is covered.
I haven't even been in my hidden chest.
I'm
at all.
covered. Oh, fuck! You've got to be fucking kidding me! Another one blew up! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So sorry, I'm yelling about shit and interrupting. I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Oh, fuck me.
Did you see
I'll just
that?
wait till you're done.
No, I'm good now.
Did you see that? I saw like an article or something where I don't know, one of those rappers. I think it was like Waka Flocka, like beat one of the best
Lupe
Street.
Fiasco.
That's who it was. Yeah, Lupe
Yeah.
Fiasco beat the best Street Fighter player in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
That
Apparently,
That's funny as hell.
it seemed pretty rigged.
I don't know. It might
It
have
seemed
been.
like Daigo, who is the quote-unquote best Street Fighter player, which is pretty true. Like, that dude wins most of the time. It seems like one of those situations where he threw it to make it more interesting. And because if you watch that video, there's stuff that he whiffs on and like opportunities that he has to just punish Lupe that he does not take.
Wow.
But at the same time, it's like anybody that was taking that situation seriously in the
Yeah.
first place and getting mad about the fact that he's blowing that is kind of just needs to grow up a little.
Right.
Because like that whole thing was just like, hey man, people like Lupe Fiasco, people like Street Fighter, people like Daigo. Just put it all together, let Daigo like scrub to him a little bit. It was pretty entertaining to watch. Like Lupe gets pretty pumped about it, even though he's probably in on it too.
That's sweet.
Um,
I'm definitely gonna buy it and play it at some point.
yeah, I'm sure I'll play it. It's not a matter of that. I guess I'm not a fan of how they're handling how fighting games are handling like the microtransaction kind of thing.
Yeah, like I said, that's usually pretty bad, but Street Fighter V seems like it might be reasonable. They're patching in challenges next month. They get you fight money, so you might be able to grind daily challenges just to get a lot of that. I've seen people say like just doing a lot of the basic stuff nets you like over 400,000 fight money. So that's
good.
4 out of the 6 characters coming out of the first DLC pack.
Oh, so there's only 6 characters coming out. I guess
for the
that's not
first
too bad.
pack.
Yeah, for the first pack.
Yeah. So
That doesn't sound too bad then.
and there's no announced time for the second pack, so you have no idea how long it's going to take. And
Sounds doable.
You could be grinding your way to getting enough fight money to get those for free too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if there's only 6 and they're basically going to be releasing, 400,000, enough to get the 4 out of the 6 just on,
Doing like basic
Just
stuff.
just.
and then
grinding.
they're 100,000 each. You get 1,000 for playing or winning online match.
You
Probably
get
winning.
you get 50 for winning one online ranked match.
50,000?
No, 50.
Oh.
Just 50.
Like 50 period. Like yeah, winning online is not going to be the main way you get fight money in that game. Challenges, I assume, are going to be that main thing after you eventually dry up all of your opportunities to get it from story mode and
Seaman.
yeah, and Seaman. But yeah, I think I think it's gonna be pretty reasonable from what I can tell. I've already got like 70,000, and I've not done nearly all of the single player stuff that I want to do, and they're patching in more single player stuff to do. So
That's sweet.
I think it'll work out alright.
All right,
Sounds like heroes on that transaction thing.
And also, it's like
yeah.
there are a bunch of characters that I don't really want to play anyway.
Uh-huh.
So buying them is not my first priority. Like the first person they're releasing is Alex, and I don't care about Alex. I can't play with Alex. I'm not good with him, so I'm not even gonna bother playing with him.
Sweet.
I think the last Street Fighter that I played was. I'm gonna sound old as fuck. It's probably Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah. It was as a kid. I'm not a big fighting game fan. I understand the appeal. The only fighting games that I really play are Smash games.
Smash,
Right.
yeah, they're great. I like the Tekken ones, but I haven't played a Tekken in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tekken 7's coming out.
Yeah, that one
soon.
actually looks kind of good, and I might get into
Tekken
that.
4 is the last Tekken I played.
Jesus.
I might get into that one.
Yeah, Tekken 7 looks cool.
I actually played, I went to, Sticky Race has those, like video game nights or whatever, where they have like little tournaments, and they had one night I went to. The only one I ever went to. They played Super Smash Brothers, and then they had like Tekken too. And I got second place in Tekken, so I just used what's Huarang just because I was like, fuck this, I can probably beat anybody with this asshole because everyone hates him anyway, because it's like cheating using him.
That's my favorite dude too.
He's my favorite, but like he's so easy. You just like smash the kicks. It's like nothing. And I was really mad that I lost in Smash Brothers though. It was for 64 too. That's my favorite one.
Oh shit!
I got crushed in the final round.
Zach, what are your feelings about Smash Brothers 64?
It's good. I think it got beaten out by its predecessors just because they're bigger and better.
Oh yeah.
But I'd actually probably put 64 ahead of Brawl.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I would easily.
I
love 64.
Brawl's kind of slow. It's not
Yeah.
as fun to play.
Yeah.
I think the one for Wii U and 3DS gets a good balance between what they were going for in Melee and what they were going for in Brawl. But I think Melee is better than 64 just because it's looks better. It feels a little better.
Yeah, it's
the
a little
roster's a lot better.
Yeah.
Just because of how big it is comparatively.
Yeah.
Stages are better.
I don't care about any of the roster as long as Game & Watch is there personally.
Game Watch is great.
He's my shit. And in the Wii U version, they fucking pumped his ass up.
Yeah, he's really good in the Wii U version.
I think he's still C tier, but technically, but the honestly, if you know how to play any character, you're gonna be able to do it.
I was just mad. I was real mad. I was real mad. I lost that tournament. I really thought I had it. I was whooping everyone's ass.
What, did some guy just come out of nowhere?
Some dude with Jigglypuff and just wrecked me.
I fucking hate you.
I know. That's why I was so mad. I was so fucking mad. He just put me to sleep and I was done. I was like, you son of a bitch.
I basically steamrolled through the only Smash tournament I played. So
I wouldn't say steamroll.
I steamrolled. You guys.
I wouldn't say
Nah.
steamroll.
The only person I didn't steamroll was you.
I mean, that's probably true.
And I beat you by like 2 life. What up?
I also didn't play my main.
You didn't.
I did.
That's
Who's
your
your
fault,
main?
though.
My main in Wii U. Oh god, I haven't played in a while. So it wasn't Game & Watch. Game & Watch is like my second or third. I was playing a lot of... God, I don't even remember.
Nobody likes Game & Watch. Nobody actually knows what Game & Watch is.
I do. I use it.
I know you guys know what Game & Watch
Yeah.
is.
Sometimes I use him. He's kind of funny just to
Fucking
use,
nerds.
really.
Welcome to my video game podcast, you fucking
Fucking
nerds.
nerds. Oh man, I found a cave. Let's see where this goes.
I want my grass to grow back so people can't find out where my hidden chest is. Grow back.
Why don't you just put it underground? And
It is underground.
Then why do you need grass there?
It's gonna grow over it.
What are you talking about?
Why do you need grass in it?
Oh, you're talking about underground like in my cave.
Yeah. Or just
Shut up.
under dirt. I mean, mine's in dirt. You're not gonna find it, but it's in some dirt. I'll tell you that.
Well, I basically gave you a clue about where it is because it's obviously only one
Nice.
one block under.
Steal everything.
Yeah, leave my stuff. Fucking leave. I'll put you on the ban list. Take all your shit.
Oh, look, some mushrooms. I can't even pick up right now.
So Zach, what have you been doing so far this podcast?
Running around, hitting cows with dirt.
Just make a sword.
I
I don't even know where I am anymore.
I really fucking wish we would have captured your footage then.
Yeah.
Probably should have.
No, it'd be super boring, man. Like I don't know where I am.
Dude, the first podcast, literally all I did was pick flowers the entire time. I ended up with all my entire inventory full of flowers. It was fun.
I was strip mining and then I found a cave, so that's where I'm at. In a cave.
Yeah, I don't think people that like watching people play Minecraft would be very thrilled with what I'm doing here.
Why is he only doing that?
It takes a lot of hits with the dirt to kill a cow.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
a sword, man.
I don't know where the house is anymore.
Kill yourself and you'll go back to spawn.
Yeah.
Or you'll go back to the house because you slept in a bed.
Just kill yourself, man.
Just fucking kill yourself.
I gotta run. I need to chest.
I'm a good friend.
I don't have
You
any
are.
wood, damn it.
Wasn't the first time I've heard it from you.
We have been playing a lot of Heroes too, though.
Yeah, we've been playing that.
I'm still hating it though. I've won like 2 games in the past, probably like 20 some games.
Seriously?
It's ridiculous. I get on the worst teams, and I'm usually with your brother, and we always lose.
Yeah, well, he loses for a reason.
Because he sucks.
I played one game yesterday, and I like wrecked face with my friend Nick.
Yeah,
On the last podcast.
We did a ranked game, actually, and he had the most hero damage, most siege damage with Lunara.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what? How did that happen?
Oh, I mean,
I was impressed.
obviously it wasn't his fault you guys lost.
Yeah. Probably mine. I nerfed Nova, and I don't know what to do with my life anymore. It's just depressing. I miss her.
Miss Pixels.
Oh, yeah.
So, you guys see that Guillermo del Toro and oh shit, Zach just got some wood. Congratulations,
Ooh,
Zach.
getting wood. I got
figured
wood.
that'd be better with killing cows with.
Man, that makes me horny.
Super
got
hard
wood.
right now, you guys.
I got so much wood.
Guillermo del Toro apparently has met up again with oh shit, I just dug into my house basement.
Good job, man. You're blowing it.
I'm really fucking up. Met up again with Kojima.
There you go.
So that's fun.
That's a thing.
So hopefully we'll get another horror game. Obviously not the Silent Hill franchise because
Yeah.
Well, that thing barely looked like Silent Hill in the first place.
That game
Silent Hills
scared.
barely look like Silent Hills after what, 2?
Yeah.
That's true.
That game scared the fuck out of me. That demo
PT?
scared the living shit
Dude,
out
that
of
game
me.
was scary as shit.
I didn't even. I would like. Somebody made me eventually play it. One of my roommates, because they know I'm scared of shit like that. And literally the whole time I'm just looking at the ground. I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. I did watch like some random person on like YouTube. There was a video of him playing it, and he was just so funny. That's the only reason I watched it, because he was so funny. Because he would like flip out, and there was like a talking bag of blood talking to him. And he was just like talking back to the bag. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want any parts of this game.
Yeah, there's no way. I'm too much of a wiener.
Yeah, if that real game would have came out, I'd have been dead. I'd have been like, no, yeah, not gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
He's good at what he does. But yeah, I saw him. He was talking about doing like he wants to do VR stuff, like horror stuff. I'd kill myself.
there's no way I'd be able to play.
No, I'll
There's
watch
no
people
way.
play it online. Maybe that's about it.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of stuff I want from VR. I want some like crazy ass horror games. And
Oh,
See-
thank you.
Slender, like a horror game like Slender in like just in real life isn't that scary.
Yeah.
But in VR, I would be fucking pissing my pants.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I want though. Like,
You wanna
that's
piss
why
your
I'm
pants?
playing. That's
No.
why I'm playing a horror game.
It's not
Like,
why I'm
To
playing.
piss?
Yes.
To be scared as fuck. I hate
It's
that.
That's a weird cure for
I want
incontinence.
to pee,
Yeah,
man.
well.
Oh, pee pee in there.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. I'm with you, Tony. That's too much. I don't like scary movies either, though, because I'm a big
Neither do I. Same here.
I
like
like all that stuff.
zombie
It doesn't really
ones.
bother me as much as I guess you guys.
I like ones that aren't that scary.
Wait, the way you phrased that sounded like horror movies don't bother you as much as we bother you.
I like zombie movies because zombies are cool.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but
Those
that's-
aren't really that scary.
I really don't like classify like monster style movies
Yeah,
as horror
neither do I.
movies.
Although I do like possession movies. I just think that's.
I think it's interesting.
I think it's interesting as fuck.
Like
so I'm like,
the whatever. You can't stop dying. Then you,
no, you're just gonna die the whole game.
Yeah. You told me to, so you come back here and make a story.
Oh yeah.
I thought you already. Yeah. I don't know what I thought. Never mind.
Yeah, like the what is it? The execution of Emily Rose.
Yeah,
or
the
something like that.
Exorcism. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, I guess you don't kill the little
Gotta
girl
kill
in that
that
show.
one.
Kill her. That's just insane that they like used real like audio footage
Yeah.
from when she was actually exercised. That's insane.
Yeah, it's creepy. It,
Yeah.
it was also weird when all the demons said their names.
Oh yeah.
And I recognized some of them because I'm
Right.
a weird nerd
Yeah.
like that.
Me too. I like a lot of metal, so I know weird demon names.
I don't like metal. I know weird demon names. Is that weird? Should I like metal?
Maybe. It's pretty cool sometimes.
There's quite the overlap.
Yeah.
This is my main shaft.
You should see
Let
my
me know.
main shaft.
That's what I labeled it.
Nice. Oh man, this cave went nowhere. I'm really bummed.
But Guillermo del Toro being on that is pretty much the only reason I have any interest in it.
Yeah, Tony knows Doug Jones.
Oh yeah, we interviewed him the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah, for the second time.
It's pretty cool.
We met him at New York Comic Con. He was looking awesome too. He just keeps calling us his puppies. He's so funny. I love him.
Kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's a bit weird, but I like it. He's really
I mean,
awesome.
in my opinion, and I know I said this earlier to you in conversation, but in my opinion, like the eyeball monster from like any of the monsters from Pan's Labyrinth, but especially the eyeball hands monster from Pan's Labyrinth is
Fun.
one of probably my top movie monster of all time.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so beautifully done.
Yeah, and he was Pale Man too in that. But
Yeah.
he was like, we were talking to him and he was telling us about all this stuff he's doing, and like stuff he was doing with Guillermo. And there was like one movie he had to play like 2 female ghosts, and he's like butt naked as this female ghost, like with apparently like big titties. He was telling us, and like he got out of the tub and he was like supposed to be all kind of like girly. He was like, so he did it, and he said he did it like really sexy like. He's like, I really wanted to like empower that woman, and he said he did it, and then Guillermo said cut. He was like, you need to butch it up, it's too sexy. I was like, that's awesome.
That's so good. It's too sexy, you need to butcher it
Yeah. He's so awesome. I can't wait to talk to him again. I need to start streaming again. I miss it so much. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mostly stream simulation games, so I'm boring as fuck. I'm like the grandpa who plays with the fucking train sets.
Oh man, I have a problem where I'll just play everything. I'll be like, I'm bored of this game. I want to play something else. So if somebody wanted to watch that game, I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. They're leaving.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean the most people I've had watching my stream at once is like 5 though. So
Most I had was 85, which was literally the first week I streamed.
oh.
Because I played the Battlefield beta thing they had, where you paid like $5 for like EA Online or whatever,
Yeah.
and you got to play the Battlefield for like 2 days early or something. So I had like 80-some people just randomly come in my stream. I'm like, what do I do? They're like, how are you playing this? What? I'm like, just do this and this, and you can play, man. It's pretty cool.
And then everybody left and
Yeah.
spent $5 on Battlefield.
Probably. Hey man, I got a couple follows out of it. I didn't care.
That's what's up.
Pretty cool.
I'm just a grandpa streamer. Zach doesn't play PC games, which is ridiculous.
It's too cool.
I don't like mouse and keyboard.
That's so
You're
much
playing
easier,
mouse and
though.
keyboard right now.
I know, it's uncomfortable.
It's not.
It's not. It's the most effective control scheme.
It really is.
And you're wrong about life.
I feel like I should be at work.
You work in a kitchen.
Yeah, now, but for years I worked behind a computer.
Oh, yeah.
So this just teaches me to be like, yeah, I gotta start putting stuff in and get DPS reports and stuff like that.
DPS reports.
Yeah, it's Office Space.
I thought that was
Yeah.
TPS.
DPS.
Same thing.
Okay. DPS is damage per second.
Yeah, I was gonna say damage per second reports. Let's have it. Okay. So
Now you just sound like you're
stop dots.
you're playing WoW as a job now, which is what happens.
Nope.
So,
Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Fire me. Fire me now. I hate WoW.
I stopped playing WoW because it's honestly like it's just a compulsion loop, which every good game has a compulsion loop, but theirs is just work.
I want 0% of that. I actually bought WoW once. I never installed it.
I've played it since vanilla.
I played it for like
Expansion.
6 seconds. Yeah, a lot of my friends played it since vanilla, and like I would occasionally like jump on their character when they were doing something, and I would just throw snowballs at people to knock them off of a bridge into lava and kill them. And then they made snowballs not knock anybody over anymore, and I was like, I'm never playing this game again.
I can't grieve people. I'm never playing this game again.
I mean, I actually bought it. Like, it had the battle chest that had like the first DLC, whatever that was, I think.
Burning Crusade.
Yeah, Burning Crusade and like the game, and I just never opened it, never installed it. I was like, nope, this was the worst idea.
Fuck you, WoW. No, it's fine. It's understandable. It's really like it's a type of game. It's like me with Destiny. I'm not a really huge fan of Destiny.
Oh, I love Destiny.
And I know.
I love it.
And I just can't get into it. And it's because it reminds me of WoW.
You might not like the Division,
grind.
then.
Really? Is it a grind?
I mean, it's honestly, I only played a couple hours, so I wouldn't know if it's a grind, but
It doesn't seem like that type of grind.
Yeah, it doesn't
no.
seem as grindy as.
but the basic, like, it's a loot RPG shooter. Like,
That's not really. Wow.
right, but it's Destiny. Like,
Kind of, yeah.
Destiny is essentially like.
Well, Destiny, you really have to grind though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know how much of a grind it is.
It's a little bit less now in Destiny. So.
I think the thing that really killed me is the fact that I'm already getting into trying to raise like basically what in WoW is your item level in your light level in Destiny.
Yeah.
And the reason I stopped WoW is because it's just the last few light levels or item levels in WoW are just a grind. Like, and you're like, you could do a whole shit ton of stuff when you're high enough and still not get the next couple light levels.
Well, it never used to be light levels. They've made Destiny so much easier now for everyone.
Well, that's the whole reason that they put item levels in WoW. It's the same reason they put light levels in Destiny.
It's annoying.
More content.
They need more content now. I'm already bored of it, but I love it.
I love it, but I'm bored of it.
I want more raids. That's all I want.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If there were a lot of raids, I probably would be more cool with it.
Yeah, but the problem is, even the raids they have now, there's only one you have to do. You can get anything good from. The old ones are just obsolete. Like, people do them for fun every now and then, but it's pointless to even go into any of them. If they give you a reason to, it actually would be worth it.
Yeah, see, in WoW, you had a reason to do the raids because you could level up in those raid instances with, you know.
Plus, there were so many fucking people back then raiding. Like, your chances of getting things weren't as high.
Yeah.
You go like 40-man raids. Like, that's insane.
That's right. They did start with 40-man raids too. WoW learned that lesson as well.
I used to watch my friend raid. We'd go out to the bar and he'd be like, it's 8 o'clock. I gotta go raid. I'm like, you're the worst person I know.
Yeah, that is definitely like job status.
And I would go like sit at his house and watch him raid.
Yeah, that's boring. No, thank you. I never.
I would play Counter-Strike while he raided, but I would be like, you're the worst.
Have you played CS:GO?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's faithful to the ideals.
It absolutely is. It's great.
Counter-Strike in general. Zach, have you played any shooters or anything lately?
Lately, not really. I played Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, Battlefront.
Yeah. It's obviously left a huge impression on you. You can't remember its name.
I mean, the basic like shooting mechanic and everything like that was fine, but there wasn't enough of it to keep my attention for that long.
I'll be honest with you. With Destiny, I really enjoy the shooting mechanics, like the feel.
Yeah, that's why. That's why
I
it was
really enjoy
great.
that. And that's the problem is that's like the only thing I enjoyed about Destiny.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. Like, I played that game for far longer than I probably should have, just because I enjoyed how much or how well it actually played.
I feel bad because, like, you know, you love Destiny, and our other friend Jimmy loves Destiny.
Yeah.
And Destiny is basically the only thing he does.
We're both bored of it, and he keeps telling me like every day. He's like, "Man, I want to play Destiny." He's like, "I'm thinking about it a lot lately." I'm like, "There's nothing for us to do. We've done it all. He has like literally everything, but because I played on Xbox first and switched to PlayStation, I don't have everything. And to this point, I don't even care. I'm like, I've done it all too much. I was like, I don't need to do it all again. And like, he's just waiting for the next update for another raid too.
Ugh. Should get him on Minecraft on the server.
I'll talk to him about it.
What did he say?
He said he might do it. He was asking like what we doing there. He's like, do you just build shit? I was like, no, there's all kinds of shit you could do.
Yeah, and I can mod it too.
Yeah,
so.
mod. They'll give us even more.
Hell yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
He's a wacky gentleman.
God, if they removed gravel from this game, I would be the happiest person on earth.
Yeah, gravel's awful.
It's the only thing I hate about this game is like gravel.
It
wasn't there.
I fucking hate gravel.
Love it.
Did you guys get the free Sega games from Love Not or War Not Love thing?
I didn't because I don't play on PC, but
I thought you did. I thought you created a Steam account.
Oh, I downloaded them, but I haven't played them.
Oh yeah, you don't have to play them. Just
yeah,
download them.
I do.
It's got Jet Set Radio.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've played Jet Set Radio on multiple consoles.
Yeah, they're like
multiple times.
I've only played it like twice on.
That game's really good.
It's great.
Super good.
I really want to play it again, but if they don't, they need to either I need to figure out how to do it, or they need to have controller support because I'm not playing that with a keyboard.
I'm gonna try it with my Logitech F710. See if that works.
Yeah, figured it out. Because, I mean, I just plugged in my PS4 controller, and I'm like, nope, it's not working. F this.
You probably have to map the PS4 controller.
I'm sure. But, I mean, I was trying to at first, and then, I mean, it just wasn't.
Do you have a wired Xbox 360 controller?
No.
That's like the best PC controller you can have.
I can get one.
Yeah,
I can do it.
They're not inexpensive, or they're not expensive. So, well, they released the second bout. It's got like Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Two,
that game's
what else
awesome.
did it have?
Condemned.
Something else too.
The first I
Wait, Condemned, like the Xbox
Yes.
360
Yeah.
title?
Yeah.
That game was scary as fuck when it came out.
I
And
only
I realized
played
it was
two.
just mannequins.
But 2 is a lot of fun. I assume 1 is just as good.
Probably.
Fucking mannequins coming to life, man. No, thank you.
And I don't know what the third game
Doctor
was.
Who shit.
Doctor Who shit.
There's an episode where mannequins come to life, man. I synced it.
Oh yeah, that's like the
It's the first.
Weeping Angels or some shit.
No. That's the first Rose episode. That's even worse when the statues come to life. That's
Oh,
completely
yeah.
different.
That's scary as shit.
Yeah, those things are creepy. No, thank you.
Yeah, everybody talks about the Daleks or whatever being like the top villain, but the Weeping Angels are like the creepiest shit for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Daleks have just been there forever.
Yeah.
So people like them, I guess. Those Weeping Angels they're creepy as fuck. They're
Yeah.
new.
So, and then I think that they have one more pack if the goals are reached with the war games that they have.
Yeah.
The play goals are reached anyway. And it has Gunstar Heroes in it.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
saw
ever played
that.
Gunstar
Yeah,
Heroes?
Yeah.
This is good.
It's literally one of my favorite games of all time.
So is the Game Boy Advance game.
So is it what?
There's a Game Boy Advance Gunstar.
Oh, was it really? I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a sequel.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so I need to go and buy a Game Boy Advance game now.
It's really good.
Just emulate it. You'll get it.
Nah. I don't condone stealing games.
I didn't say steal it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Plus,
No, I've got a bunch of old school consoles over there. I need to get a Game Boy Advance.
and
Anyway.
that game is not expensive.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable.
Gunstar Heroes on Genesis was like seriously like I spent so
That was
much
good.
hours playing co-op with that with one of my friends.
One of the other first games they released was Golden Axe. I fucking
Yeah,
loved
Golden
that
Golden
game.
Axe. That was one of the first video games that I played.
That was one of my favorite Sega games. Definitely, it was amazing.
They actually put out
It was hard.
a 3D version of Gunstar Heroes for 3DS.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can download it. It's a port. It's by a company called M2. They did a bunch of Sega ports and a bunch of other ports for the 3DS. And I haven't played the Gunstar Heroes one, but I played like Outrun on it
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and they're
That's
all
cool.
really good. So I assume Gunstar Heroes one would be great too.
Well, that's cool. Especially since I fucking love Gunstar Heroes, and I do have a 3DS, so that would be perfect.
Is
For
that
me.
Yeah, it's only like $5.
So what's your favorite game ever? It's Gunstar Heroes.
It's not my favorite game ever. I shouldn't say that. It's one of my favorite games of all
Okay.
time. It's just because of the nostalgia it brings.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot of really interesting mechanics with it that haven't really been duplicated that well in other games. So
Nostalgia's pretty cool, man.
yeah, it's pretty heavy. That's why I have the classic consoles over there in the corner.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of that
Yeah.
sitting somewhere in boxes.
That's probably the only other thing I played. I played Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I used to love that game
Hell
on
yeah.
Nintendo.
That game's really good.
I loved
I'd
it.
never played it before. I bought it, I don't know, a couple months ago at some convention or something like that, and popped it in.
Great game.
Yeah, that game's
Definitely
really
great.
good.
I used to play when I was
Music's
younger.
really good.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah, it was awesome. There were so many random Nintendo games that were so good that like nobody has ever heard of.
good. Well, especially like you think about licensed games. Usually licensed games are fucking trash.
Oh
Yeah. But apparently all those Capcom
Yeah, they were all good.
NES games, the Disney ones are really good.
Mm.
I also
the-
started playing DuckTales.
Oh,
and-
DuckTales. was great.
DuckTales was so good.
I can beat
Yeah,
DuckTales
DuckTales
in
is
like
really
fucking 10 minutes though. Just played that game thousands of times. I just know exactly every spot, everything to do instantly. Like, all right, I'm done. It's a good game though. Great. I was stoked when they put it out on like Xbox or whatever.
Yeah. I pulled that.
Definitely bought it.
When that came out.
Just waiting for them to redo Legend of the Mystical Ninja.
I did not play that game.
It was on Super Nintendo. It was probably one of my favorite games ever made. It's up there.
They made a N64 sequel.
They did, but there was 2 N64 sequels. I played one and it kind of sucked. I got stuck somewhere in the middle. Like most people I talked to, they got stuck somewhere. But there was another one I didn't even know existed that apparently was awesome. Now, my friend's little brother lives in Japan, and he's like, there's been probably like 15 other releases that only came out in Japan of that game.
Oh, really?
I'm like, I want all of them right now. So I'll eventually find a way to get him and play him. And get him to buy me a Super Famicom.
You can get them pretty cheap just on eBay.
Yeah. I'll buy them. But the games are probably expensive.
Also, there might not be any
they're-
copies of that left now.
Well, that Legend of the Mystical Ninja was pretty popular.
Yeah.
So even the original Super Nintendo one is kind of pricey these days.
They're collecting like especially Super Nintendo games now and N64 games are getting up there now too.
Yeah, I know.
They're insane now. Like I remember when I started collecting like a couple years ago. It's been like an on and off hobby for me.
I need to start.
When I started collecting a couple years ago, I could get like almost anything for under like $10.
Right.
Except for
Yeah.
like the real rare ones.
Not
Exactly.
anymore.
No. I mean, like obviously the rare ones. I can't fucking.
Real
tell.
rare.
I just
There you
seized. Sorry, guys. The real rare ones, like Earthbound, complete box, that kind of stuff. Obviously,
That probably went down.
it didn't actually. It went down slightly when they released it on Virtual Console,
Yeah.
and then it shot back up again.
Huh.
I think I've lost some of my games over the years, and I'm pretty mad about that now because some of them are worth money and
Yeah.
some of them are just great. I sold I never played it. I mean, I played it when I had it, but I had a X-Men or no, not X-Men. Fucking, it's a little Mega Man X2.
Oh Jesus.
I sold that for like $120.
Yeah, it's worth even more now.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that was like a year and a half ago when I sold it.
Yeah, my friend who I used to go to flea markets with and stuff picked it up at there's a used game store now in the mall by where we live, and he picked it up for $40 there.
That's awesome.
And the guy checked his phone for the pricing of it after he's already sold it, and was like, "Oh shit, you got a really good deal."
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I was a fun game, but I was never huge on Mega Man. Like Mega Man X was great too.
Yeah, it was super
But-
hard.
Yeah, it was hard as shit. But I mean,
Yeah, I
I was
really
never.
like Mega Man X.
I was never
It
big on Mega Man in
I mean,
general.
all the Mega Mans really were
yeah,
super hard.
they were good.
I played the first Mega Man I played was I think it was just Mega Man on Game Boy, the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
And that game was super hard, especially since I was like 5.
Oh, yeah, some of those original games, especially the Nintendo games, those games were impossible. 'Cause
Yeah.
you couldn't save anything, so you were just
Right.
fucked.
Yeah.
First one I played was 6. I don't know. It came out near the end of the NES, I think. I think they made 7. No, 7 of them. Yeah, they made 7 original Mega Man games.
I think I played the original 3 and then just kind of stopped until like X came out.
Yeah, that's about what I did too.
They were great. I should start collecting. I was really mad. I was gonna rebuy Shenmue because I lost it. I have no idea what happened to it.
Oh, I've got it over there on the shelf.
And because they're redoing it, everybody wants that game again. Now it's like fucking $70 to buy.
Oh, is it
I'm
seriously?
Like,
Fuck
you
yeah.
kidding me? It's
Yeah.
expensive.
I bought it for like $5. Hell
Yeah, I mean, I probably rebought it at some point for that much, but it's
I
ridiculous.
rebought that game like 3 times.
Yeah, so did I. I love that game, and
I've never played that game.
Really?
I'm so excited they're redoing that, or they're making a third one finally.
Have you? Well, that's another crowdfunding thing.
Yeah, that's a crowdfunding thing, and
Yeah,
dude,
let's
that
see.
made so much money in the first 24 hours. It's ridiculous.
I know.
I was stoked.
So, have you seen any sailors? I'm looking for some sailors.
What?
Have you seen any sailors?
I know that's a Shenmue reference.
Yeah.
I'm looking
I mean,
for
do you know
some
do you know how long it's been since I played that game?
Basically, it's
Yeah.
like half the game you look for sailors
Yeah,
and at the
sailors.
docks.
But I love the the mechanics of that game were great.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
like
awesome.
the quick time events,
Yeah.
they weren't a thing before Shenmue.
Exactly, and it was like semi-open world to a point.
Yeah, no, it was huge for its time, and I really
Yeah.
enjoyed the game. Absolutely.
Even like
I do think it's funny that,
even the fighting was
you can
great.
you can run around and just ask people for sailors.
Yeah.
For like hours at a time, which is cool.
And they had the other like cool stuff, like you can go to vending machines and get like little toys.
Yeah.
You can drive forklifts. It was great. The fighting in that game was awesome. Everything. I
Hell
loved
yeah,
it.
forklifts.
Right?
Having not played it you're getting excited about very weird things.
Dude, it's a weird game.
You
Like
could buy
for
stuff from little
Yeah.
machines. You could drive forklifts.
Oh,
for its time, man, that game was ahead of its time, really.
it really was. There were a lot of mechanics that it introduced that were a lot more solid and weren't present in games before it. It was like you said, it was one of the first like really close to open world games that were out. And I'm gonna die from hunger. Fuck. I can't eat a map. It was the quick time events. Like you said, the fighting controls were really good for its. It was better than a lot of other open world games that came after it to begin with.
Yeah.
Fighting control wise, in my
Even the second one was pretty good too. I love that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the first, but I still thought it was great. And then, no one ever know what happened to the story because they never made a third one until now they announced it.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Shenmue 3.
I'm so excited.
The Shenmueing.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
That was a good announcement. I remember that day, that whole announcement for PlayStation. I was so excited.
got real boned up.
Oh man, they announced fucking Final Fantasy VII remake finally, and then they announced Shenmue 3. I was like, I need to change my underwear right now.
Yeah, the 7 remake, is that going to be, doesn't that have like a more recent like battle system?
Yeah, they took away the turn-based, which I was upset about at first, but then I saw like the preview they made for it with like the battle system. It looks great. Like they took more of the newer Final Fantasy battle systems.
Yeah.
What it looks like, and it looks still perfect.
Well, that's great because
I was really
God damn it.
I was really skeptical about it because that's what Final Fantasy was for me, was turn-based battle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my god.
But then once I saw like the actual, they put out a preview for it with the battle, I was like, it looks awesome. I'm stoked.
Yeah, this is the same way I felt at first. I was like, I don't know about this. There's no turn-based battle, and that's really what a JRPG is to me, kind of thing. And then I saw it and I was like, okay, well, I can deal with this.
Pretty stoked.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Watch behind you, Bear.
No. Fucking pregnant.
I don't know how I've been strip mining forever and I have not found one diamond yet.
So I guess we're kind of winding down here, and you got blown up by the creeper that was following me. Oh shit. We're kind of winding down here, so I want to end the podcast on a kind of a personal note. Well, not really. That makes it sound intense. It's not intense. I just want to ask you guys, what are your top 3 favorite games of all time, and a quick justification for it.
Top 3. That's number 1's Super Mario World.
Okay.
That game was fantastic.
Yeah, you don't really actually need a justification.
Yeah, I don't
for
think
that.
I need to explain that one.
It's easily one of the best games ever made.
I don't think about past that very much.
I don't even think about that on my list usually when I try and make one, which is sad. I need to add that in there. I don't know why it's not.
What else?
Final Fantasy VII is definitely top 3 easily.
Well, okay, so top 3 favorite. Let me kind of rephrase it to make it more like pointed. And I'm baking right now. To make it more pointed, let's say top 3 most influential games to you. So that'll be that struck the strongest chord with you personally.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII still.
Number 1 for you?
I don't know about number 1, but it's definitely. I'd give it 2 probably.
Well, what's number 1 then? Or number 3 first?
That's a hard choice. I know Legends of the Mystical Ninja. That's definitely in there because that's just nostalgia.
Okay.
Me and my roommate, we've been playing that game together since we were little kids. We've played it forever. I don't even think we beat it actually until recently. It was a hard game.
Yeah, there were a lot of really hard games that you couldn't, like Lion King.
Yeah, oh man, Lion King was hard. That game was so hard. Did you ever play the Bart vs. Space Mutants for NES?
I did not play that game.
I still, to this day, never passed the first level.
Yeah, it's hard.
I don't understand how to pass it. I don't understand how that's a game.
Well, that's
most people I know have never passed the first level.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think that's all the game is.
Skateboarding and
you you spray paint. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have played that game and also have not gotten past the first level.
I don't think that can be chalked up to like normal
No.
NES difficulty.
It's probably
No,
just it's a bad game.
Yeah.
Poorly designed game.
I mean, that's probably the whole game. Is just that. That's it. Once you get to the end, the game's over, and they don't tell you.
They did mock-ups of other stuff for the box art, but
Yeah.
nobody could get past the first level, and they'll still buy it because it's The Simpsons.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got
Man.
Bart versus the Space Aliens,
Mutants.
Final Fantasy VII, Mystical
Bart
Ninja
vs.
Trio.
Space Mutants is not on the list. It just came to me that it was an impossible game to beat. Definitely Final Fantasy VII and Legend of the Mystical Ninja for sure. Third,
Honestly, it's probably just because it's so fresh in my mind, but I really love Bloodborne. Like
A new game can definitely be
yeah, I've watched people play it, but I've
strike
never
a chord
played it.
with people.
I mean, goddamn, I love everything about that game.
It's the only game that game trailers, RIP, in peace, gave a 10 to.
Really?
Entire, yeah, it's single only game trailers.
That's
And
awesome.
honestly, like if I don't know if you guys watch game trailers at all.
Not very much.
Really, they did they brought up the Angry Video Game Nerd and
Oh
Story
yeah,
Pack and stuff like that.
yeah.
Early on. But if you go back and watch their video reviews, they're really analytical. It's really informative. They're a really good place to actually were a really good place to get the information, like a really solid information about a game before you purchase it, which is cool. And they were tough, obviously, because they never gave anything but Bloodborne 10. And they didn't give that a 10 at first either. They amended that review when they found out they were being canceled.
Huh.
So, it's totally... So, yeah, Super Mario World and Bloodborne can't be any... so polar opposite.
Yeah, they're not anything alike, but I think they're both very good examples of great game design. The third one, I'm just going to say Gradius.
Okay.
I really love Gradius. That's probably my favorite arcade game ever.
Okay.
I could play that endlessly, and I have.
Okay.
I want to say a third one would. I don't know if I can narrow it down to an exact one, but I'd say probably Call of Duty.
Call of Duty?
Yeah, I've been playing Call of Duty since the third one. The third one. But then once like Call of Duty 4 came out as one of the first games out, well, aside from some Counter-Strike, but that was different. I just played with friends I knew. But Call of Duty 4 is one of the first games I actually like made friends playing online and like literally played with them every day, like for years and years, like to every Call of Duty franchise that came out.
Okay. So
And, like-
it gave you online friends.
Yeah, basically, it was one of the first games like that really happened.
Well, that's cool. I was going to make fun of you because Call of Duty's awful.
I love zombies. I will still play Call of Duty Zombies
Call of Duty's not
forever.
awful.
No,
It's
Call
not
of Duty's
awful.
awful. It's,
I mean, it's
No,
getting
no,
worse.
it's
no.
bro culture at
No.
its finest.
I only like Treyarch's Call of Duty now. I can't stand any other company
Oh, really?
that makes Call of Duty. It sucks. Well, especially because Treyarch puts out the zombies, and I love Call of Duty Zombies. Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome. They have Easter eggs that are so fun, and I spend so many hours playing it.
Yeah.
I just realized I said Gradius when I meant Galaga.
You
Yeah,
son of
those
a
are two
bitch.
totally
I
different.
totally
How can that be one of your most influential games if you can't even remember the name?
because
How
I get
dare
them
you.
mixed up real easy because they're both shooters that start with Gra.
Well, Galaga doesn't start with
Gal-
Galaga,
That's
so-
Gralaga.
I always get them mixed up.
No, it's fine. They're basically like a very similar game, but the mechanics are quite different. I played a lot of Galaga too. My parents really loved Galaga, and we used to have high score like races or competitions in Galaga on the N64 on the Namco pack.
'Cause I was sitting there, I was like, I don't think Gradius ever released in arcades.
I don't know if it did or not.
And I was thinking about it, I was like, I didn't know Gradius. I'm an idiot.
What was the other one? The one that there was, it's Galaga, and there was another one that
Well, Galaxian.
Galaxian. That's
That
right.
was
Yeah.
like the prequel to Galaga.
Yeah.
Man,
It's
finally
also
found
good.
diamonds.
You found diamonds?
Yeah, finally.
Look at you.
I've been
Fucking
mining this cave forever.
For like an hour.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find them my way back out. I'll die.
I guess my top 3 influential games would probably be Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, yeah, 8 was good.
I really like the storyline, and it's a very unpopular opinion, but it's a big... what are you doing? Are you coming to kiss me or something? It's a pug or not.
How you doing?
Yeah, it's unpopular,
I
definitely.
really, it is unpopular. I really enjoy the draw system. I liked the
draw
the
system was
triggers
good.
in battles. I liked Guardian Forces. I really liked the story, even though it was really confusing at times.
Yeah.
I really connected with those characters. 7 was my first RPG that I played.
Yeah, man.
And it kind of got me into it, but
I guess
I
Zelda.
liked 8 better.
Zelda be an RPG, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, if you count that, but I
That'd be the
that,
first one I played, though.
I consider that like an action RPG.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the JRPGs.
Right.
And it was the first JRPG that I played and really got into. Because I did play the SNES Zeldas. So.
I mean, 9 was good. I mean, I liked basically Final
Yeah,
Fantasy 7 through 10. 10
I
was a little more. Not a lot of people liked it.
Did you play 6?
I played. The only other one I played. Wasn't Tactics like part of 6? Wasn't that 4, 5, and 6? Or
No.
Tactics
that was
is
something.
one thing,
Chronicles
right?
or Anthology was 4 and 5, or 5 and 6.
I think Tactics was what, 2 and 3, maybe. It was something. I don't remember.
No, Tactics was
Tactics is
was
its own thing.
Oh, its own thing. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I played one of the ones that was like one of the 2 old ones put together. Maybe it was.
Oh, the
Anthology
one
and
on
Chronicles.
PSP?
No, it wasn't on PSP.
Oh.
I played it.
No,
on
there was
PlayStation.
Anthology and Chronicles. Anthology
I think it was
1
Chronicles.
and 2. I think, or Chronicles 1 and 2, and Anthology was 5 and 6.
Maybe it was Anthology then, or I mean, I don't know. It's been so long.
6
I played it
was
one
great.
time.
I like 5 a lot because of the job system. But a lot of people do not agree with that
Yeah,
assessment.
I mean, most of mine were 7 through 10.
Yeah. I mean, and those are the ones I put the most time into.
Yeah. I mean, most people don't even like 10. I barely like 10.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like the death knell of the.
Yeah. The thing, I liked Blitzball. I loved Blitzball. My friend
I
would
did too. I
play
played
and
a
just
lot of it.
make me play Blitzball for him because he hated it. A lot of people hate it. I was like, I'll play it all day.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it too.
All day.
I like the aspects of getting everything, like boosting everything up, leveling up your Blitzball team,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
And like there was like some special weapon or remember something you can get from it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fun. I'm totally in agreement with you there. So 8, Wonder Boy and Monster World, which actually was the first like action adventure RPG game that I played. Before Zelda, I played any Zelda games, which most people don't know about.
Nope.
It was a Sega game, right?
You're
It
just
was a
making-
Sega game.
Making
I had
stuff
a
up
Genesis
now.
before I had anything else.
That was that before Alex Kidd? Or was that?
It wasn't Alex Kidd.
It wasn't?
No. It was after Alex Kidd though, because Alex Kidd was started out in on Master System.
Yeah.
The first release, which Wonder Boy and Monster World was a Genesis release. So, yeah, Alex Kidd was a total failed mascot.
Yeah. As soon as Sonic came around.
Well, Sonic made more sense anyway.
Yeah.
He's got to go fast, so he likes chili dogs. It's everything the kids want. They want to go fast, and they want to eat chili dogs and then puke.
Sounds about right.
I've done that before.
I have not.
I have eaten a bunch of chili dogs at a carnival, and then I got on the pirate ship a bunch of times and
It's
swung
gonna be the
around.
rest of my night.
Oh man, I love the pirate ship. I
And
wish
I
that thing
just
still existed.
Ralphed all over the place after I got off. It was awful.
The only thing that would make me puke was like the teacups. I hated like spinning while spinning. It just never set real.
I have Ralphed on teacups as well.
You guys throw up a lot.
I don't a lot.
I'm
Just
the only one.
teacups, man.
I'm the only one who said it. I've been Ralphing. I Ralphed on Tony's birthday.
Yeah, I puked last Monday actually. Outside the point.
Oh, God.
Way too drunk.
I got Ralphed on by the origin story of me and the one of the other guys at Jetpack Joust. We met through a friend, and we all went to Six Flags. And the day I met him, we're sitting next to each other on the Tilt-A-Whirl, and he threw up, and it splashed all over my chest.
Nope.
And
Then you puked.
I didn't puke. I felt for him because obviously I'm also a puker. But I didn't feel like getting on rides after that. And this was like the second ride we got on the day.
Oh
It was like
god.
10 a.m. So everybody else that we went with, we just kind of like hung out and we talked about music and stuff and games and became friends.
Sweet.
It was a nice little origin story. Except he puked on me. That fucking sucked. And I'm sure I'll listen to this. So hi Corey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Corey? Stop puking.
Stop puking. Well, I didn't say a third, did I? Honestly, it's probably Super Mario World for me too.
Yeah, I mean that should be on my list really.
I remember playing that with. I remember playing that with my next door neighbor growing up, and just switching off when one would die, and I was much better at games than he was. It's okay, he was much better at sports than I was, so so I ended up playing a lot longer. But he liked it because we would get places. So, and then we beat the game a whole bunch. And that was,
game so many
I think
times.
the first game that I like could regularly beat.
I think mine was Super Mario 3. I loved that game.
Oh wait, nobody else is sleeping. Super Mario 3 was really good. I like that a lot too. I actually all the Marios I think up until I'm pretty sure all the Marios I've liked at least a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't had a mainline Mario game that I've disliked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like Mario Paint was dookie, and I hate Dr.
Right.
Mario. But
Mario Paint was great.
What's wrong with Dr. Mario?
I don't like
What's wrong
both
with
games.
Mario Paint?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mario Paint, you can make music in there.
Yeah, man.
You can swat flies. You can paint Yoshi. I loved it.
I learned to.
You can swap flies in Super Mario Maker.
That's sweet.
I learned to play guitar, so that's why
That's
I
dumb.
can make music like that.
What, with Guitar
Instead of
Hero?
Cool
No.
guy.
My guitar.
A
Guitar Hero.
Real
Yeah,
guitar.
Guitar Hero.
I am the Guitar Hero.
Although I do like they made the what's that, Rocksmith. I like they made that so you can actually play guitar instead of playing a fake guitar
Yeah.
and learn to play it.
Yeah, you really learn to play. It's actually really cool. You really
Yeah.
learn to play guitar.
That was a cool thing they did.
And they do the thing that with that you can like upload your own songs.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
Which is kind of neat. Well, I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for this edition of the Jetpack Joust Gamescast.
Woo. Games.
Episode 2. Thank you guys very much for showing up.
Games and stuff.
Of course.
And
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Tony, hopefully, I'm sure as long as you enjoyed yourself, we'll have you on
Duh.
in the future if you'd like.
Anytime. Every time. I don't. You tell me.
And
I'll be here.
you can check out Tony at again at twitch.tv/SonyTantoni.
Yep. That's my
And-
Twitch and Level 88 Entertainment.
Yeah, his podcast
creeper.
with his friends, with his
Yes.
friends.
I have a couple of friends here and there. You know,
He's got some friends.
it's a lie.
Tony's a good guy. We like him here.
It's also a lie.
Yeah, Tony's a shitty person, and we want him to die.
The worst.
Scumbag.
That's probably true.
And Zach, I hope we'll have back fucking every week.
Yeah.
too.
We're gonna try and do that.
Yeah, we'll try to do the have him as the co-host here because he's got some real shitty opinions that I want to yell at him
Oh, no.
about.
What? I have none of
I
those.
wish he co-hosted my
He's got
life.
some real shitty opinions I want to yell at him about.
Couple.
He just died. He's awful at Minecraft,
He's really
Yeah,
bad at
yeah.
this game.
and I'm sure he thinks I have shitty opinions that he wants to yell about. So, thanks for
Yeah, listen.
listening to the Jetpack Joust Gamecast
Woo.
and Bill fucking Murray.
Yeah. That guy.